All right, we're starting. It's on.
Season 2. We're here.
This is the debut.
I'm Moon Jefferson. We're here with Andrew, George.
Yo, what's up?
And Amelia Groundnose.
I'm visiting. Hi.
And we have a special guest today, Pendleton Arbunkle.
Hello.
Yep, he's here.
This is going to be another one of these windy podcasts.
We're walking around.
It's going to be one of those where you can't hear anything.
Wild, wild west.
Is this the West?
Yes.
It's the Midwest.
Compared to somewhere, it's the West.
Wild,
Everything's west.
You go west enough, it's always
Let's
west.
go west.
Wait, actually, yeah, this is west. This is west. You're right. It's like, wait, that's north. Yeah, this is west.
So, what are we doing today?
Walking. That's a start.
We sure are.
Yes, quite.
So we've been on a break for a little bit. Been gathering our thoughts, gathering our moons.
Yeah, I gathered this thought right here, so we're good to go. Which one? Which one?
But yeah, we're having a good time.
I got a whiff of that.
Yeah, I just got a whiff of some pizza here. What'd you say?
I saw a chipmunk.
Where is it?
Went under the tree.
Can we verify this chipmunk's existence?
Probably not, but I thought it was cute.
I don't believe you.
Fair enough.
What's the subject today? Yeah, I'm putting you on the spot. You didn't do your homework, did you?
Turtles. We're doing turtles.
No,
Turtles.
fair enough. Oh, there it is.
All right.
See?
What?
The chipmunk's existence has been
Biggest
verified.
Design flaw of the turtle, and how do we fix it?
It's
The fact that it cannot, in fact, come out of its shell.
It sure can.
no, they can't.
They can't.
Yeah, they can.
No, they
No.
can't.
Yeah, they can.
I mean, some. No, I think that's a part of their.
No, they can.
It
Trust me.
is this the snails again?
Trust me.
I would trust Moon on snails though.
I mean, I would trust him on snails.
Oh, we're going this way.
Yeah, there's no traffic this way. I'm gonna cross over here though, because I don't like human interaction. Can't hear you.
I can wait till we cross the road.
No, don't worry. We got.
I think the biggest design flaw of the turtle is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I think it's that it's not washing machine safe.
That's true. How do we make it washing machine safe?
Well, obviously we remove the toenails. Any sharp objects in a washing machine is gonna be hard.
That's step one.
If it's a snapping turtle, we also remove the beak.
We can put a sticker
the
on the
snapper.
washing machine that says "Safe for turtles." Boom, there we go.
Wait, yeah, does it do
That's
stickers
reverse
automatically?
engineering.
Yeah,
It's the dishwasher.
we are reverse
Make the
engineering.
washing machine safe for turtles.
Although turtles
Whoa.
are not dishwasher safe either.
That's true.
We got to remove the shells for that one.
The shell and the nails go in the dishwasher, and the turtle
yeah.
goes in the
There.
clothes washer.
Wait,
Nah,
can
there-
you go swimming here, or am I wrong?
No.
You are absolutely wrong.
Yeah, you can fish here.
I saw like a dock, and it confused me.
Yeah, we're just chilling, waiting for
Alright, let's go this
things
way.
to. Yeah, this way. Vamonos.
We're gonna go that way.
You're going to the library for some research.
Oh yeah, totally. We're just.
Going around the library.
Are we?
Fuck research.
Fuck research. I don't think that's the proper attitude to have.
It is.
Okay.
So,
Confirmed.
turtles. Alright, we fixed turtles. What's next? What are we fixing next?
Next, we need to fix trees.
Trees.
No, trees are
What's
perfect.
the biggest
Yeah.
design flaw of the tree?
Nothing.
How do we fix it?
They don't
Nothing.
have any lungs.
Trees don't need to be
do
fixed.
not
don't have lungs.
lungs.
No, they don't.
So, what do we do with dead people when they're dead? Nothing. They're useless. Take their lungs, staple them to trees.
Unfortunately, you run into the issue if they're not a donor.
This is true.
But they're dead. They can't say no.
I wonder if we sign. I wonder what would happen.
You could have stopped that train of thought right there.
Yeah, I wonder what would happen though if we actually created a list of tree donors. It'd be like, hey, if you die, you don't want to donate your lungs to humans, but
They're
you
not
will
donating
gladly.
Trees. They're donating organs.
No, right.
So they just have to be an organ donor.
Right? No. So you can donate. Or what am I trying to say? You fill out a form and be like, no, I don't want to donate anything to humans, but I would gladly donate everything to trees. I wonder how many people would fill that out.
Where's that form, and how do I sign it out?
Exactly. Yeah. Good times.
All right, we fixed trees.
Yeah, we fixed trees. Oh my goodness, that fountain's going berserk.
Amelia, your turn.
Looks like my ex-wife. The first one.
What's the biggest problem you see in society today?
Everything, man. What are we gonna do?
I don't know, but we can start.
One thing and fix it.
We can start
Small,
by
big.
stapling lungs to trees.
And removing turtles from their shells and washing them separately.
Yes. We wash, because kids, always remember, you wash your turtles in the washing machine and you wash the shells in the dishwasher. If you mix them up, your house will explode.
True.
It's just science.
This is from experience. I
We're
lost
standing next to a library, so we're right.
my entire family in a turtle house explosion.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was kind of rough.
I'm so sorry.
Didn't you die too?
Yeah, I did. I'm just a shell of my former self now.
Oh no.
They stapled lungs to you.
Luckily there was a donor nearby.
Yeah.
Speaking of donors, donuts. Let's fix donuts.
Are you saying let's fix donuts because we're walking by a police station?
We're not walking by a police station.
Yes, we
There's
are.
one police car.
I think there's multiple.
Amelia?
I think you need to count.
oh,
I think you need to
God,
count,
I'm
yeah.
blind.
Okay, the problem with donuts is that they're addicting. So much so.
Addictive.
Eat my ass.
Also addicting.
Very much so.
So
This
much so
is
that
why
the
season
police-
2 took so long to get out.
Why are we heading into the woods?
I don't know, because it's secluded and private, and finally I can take myself out here and just abandon society and staple my lungs to trees.
Sounds like a plan.
After you die.
While I'm doing it.
He's already dead,
How
remember?
about you staple one lung to a tree like that? You can keep living.
Trees can't live with one lung.
But neither can you.
Sure I can.
Wait.
For like 5 minutes. It would be kind of hard to breathe though.
You live 10 minutes with both lungs? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
That's how math works.
yeah. I've only been alive for like 7 minutes, so
Luckily, the lung is the
Well, let's finish- let's wrap up the
fastest
podcast.
growing organ in your body. It constantly dies and regrows within 10 minutes.
this is where the Buddhist doctrine of reincarnation came from.
Yes, they studied lungs first, and they thought that would happen with humans as well.
Yeah, as it turns out, they were wrong. It was just trees.
Yes, just trees.
Yep. It's always trees.
My first wife was a tree.
Really?
Yes.
She
So
sounds
the one
lovely.
who started like that?
No, well, yes, yeah.
Hey, is that her over there?
No, unfortunately, my first wife passed away. She caught on fire.
Oof.
Did you set her on fire?
I did not. People will say that I did for the insurance, but I did not.
How do you get insurance on trees?
I, in fact, almost donated my lungs after all was said and done, but the doctor said that wouldn't do any good.
Yeah, there's nothing they could do. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Oh, it's all right.
Say okay.
I've been
Not
through
his
7
first
other wives
wife.
anyway, so it's...
Yeah.
Wait, were you still married when she died? Or
I mean, she and I were married. That was the only one that I was widowed. I became a widower from. The rest were, messy,
Wait, the rest, how many?
How many
I've
were
had
there?
8 total wives.
How many were trees?
Only one. Although one was a very large shrub.
So if you really wanted to boost those stats, I suppose you could say you had 2 trees.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. What if she told you she was a shrub and she was actually a tree?
It wouldn't have been the first thing she lied about.
please enjoy this, however long section of white noise.
Waterfalls. Oh, yeah. This is good old Angry Yort here is going to take over the podcast just for 2 seconds while we continue through this white noise, trekking through the depths of deep to bring you this podcast. Unfortunately, we have to make some sacrifices every now and then in terms of audio quality. So,
Hey, you guys know about that little tower that's like around here?
It doesn't exist anymore. They took it down.
yeah, it doesn't exist. It has been destroyed.
That's not a joke. I'm real sad about it.
Oh,
Really?
I've never been here.
Oh, bummer.
I don't think. Maybe it's been a while.
Maybe. maybe the mother has claimed it as their own.
Yikes.
Rightfully.
Rightful.
Maybe it's finally happy. I don't know. To me, it never looked
You getting sick on me here?
Might be time for me to donate my lungs.
Yep, it's time. Question though, will trees accept lung donations if you were a smoker? No. What if you were smoking hot?
Ooh. Well, we're crossing this way, eh?
Yeah, we are. Well, like, will trees accept your lungs if you were smoking hot?
I don't know. This literally says keep off soft ground.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Okay.
Oof.
Who's gonna stop us? The tree
Oh.
police?
Yeah, it's no problem.
Soft ground police?
The tree police?
The tree police come to me in my head.
Trelease? Oh, man. That should be a song title.
It should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Next problem. Let's go.
The sky. It's too big. What do we do?
Make it smaller.
That's a tough one.
How do we make it smaller?
Go to your control panel and hit minus, and it'll zoom out to 90%, and it will look smaller.
But what do we
Can change the
need?
color too?
We need at least 110% less sky.
Oh, okay, that is a problem because that means you will have nega sky,
Yeah.
and
Uh,
then you start dealing with quantum mechanics.
I don't know about this. Dude, there's snakes. Alright, whatever.
Don't ask me anything.
Yes, there are.
Any kind of science or physics or math or anything.
You know what? There are snakes on the moon. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Snakes live here. I almost touched a snake once. It was fun. Not really.
Wow.
Well, I was babysitting my buddy's dog. Dog sitting, I guess. What a novel term. And, I dropped his leash because we were playing fetch, and then I picked it up because it was time to go. And I was looking for his leash because I kind of lost it in the confusion of fetch. And went to go pick up the leash, and it wasn't a leash. It was a snake. That was fun.
I also often lose it in the confusion of fetch.
Yeah. Fetch is... That's the next problem. Fetch. How do we make it less confusing?
We never fix the sky, but okay.
Yeah, but it's clear that we can't fix
Some
the
things
sky.
can't always be fixed.
Yeah, there's some problems that are just too big for us to handle, and we need to leave it to some other power, like the trees. As soon as we give them some lungs,
Okay, fetch. What's the problem?
it's too fetchy. We need something with less fetch.
It's so
How
fat.
about we? How about we call it dog
Throw and
stick run and grab?
It's too many syllables.
What about throw and return?
That's too bland.
And fetch isn't?
No, fetch is like it's fetch, but it's a problem.
Dog get stick.
What are we, cavemen?
Well, but also though, think about what people call out when they want their dog to fetch. They say fetch. So
Right.
if somebody throws a stick, you want them to go, dog, get stick.
Well, what about
Retrieve.
just dog? What about dog catch?
I propose we call it fetch to avoid any more confusion.
That's a good idea.
All right,
I think that's probably the best name.
sounds good to me.
All right.
Next up,
Next problem.
gnats. There's too fucking many of them.
Kill them.
They're everywhere.
All right.
Yep, and kill them. Kill them all. We get a gnat punisher out here.
What about sounds? Because like some sounds are good, but like there are others that I feel like shouldn't exist.
Like what?
Like those swings.
Creaky swings. How do we fix this?
Probably some oil or
Um,
something.
We just make the strings really long so that the seat touches the ground so they can swing.
We have a
I
winner.
think we found another problem though.
What's our other problem?
How can you swing with the long strings?
You don't swing.
Point, you can't.
You don't, but okay.
Yeah,
All right, we're crossing.
we are crossing the river. We are taking a brief respite from our adventures
We're taking
to sit down and really discuss Amelia.
I want to skip
Stop
rocks.
observing trees. We
I
already
love them.
fixed them.
Yeah, we fixed the trees. The problem has been solved.
Doesn't mean I can't love them.
Yes, it does.
I'm
I
looking
mean, it
at the
means
wavelengths here as well.
it's a sensitive topic for me too, but
Yeah, obviously, for those who have married trees. Did you know that I was once a tree.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought you were dead.
exactly.
Is that the reincarnation cycle?
It is.
Have we gone full circle?
We really have.
Just like the cycle, as well as this podcast.
As it turns out, if we give lungs to trees, it's all conspiracy. What it is, we think we're helping the trees breathe, right? But I learned that actually when you give your lungs to trees, it's so trees can lay an egg. And then when you die, the egg hatches and it's you again.
Wow.
That's how I've been able to survive on a lung lifespan of 10 minutes, because I just keep coming back.
Wow.
It's crazy.
They never taught me that at the janitorial arts school in Buffalo.
And they never will, because they want to hide the fact from you.
Are we going for conspiracy theories on this podcast?
No.
This isn't a conspiracy theory, this is fact.
I have a proposition
Yeah, what is it?
to continue this podcast on not the train wreck that it's been. How about we interview our new special guest
Yes, let's
with a
do
series
that.
of questions that have been concocted along the days of this podcast.
Quite.
Oh my
What I'm
gosh.
saying is these are pretty much all questions from past podcasts, but completely out of context.
Perfect. That's all I could ever ask.
Well, I'll pass this around and we can each.
All right, sounds good. Take the 2 phones then.
The first question is mix and twist. 2 foods that are good separately but not together. Go.
See, that's not a question. That's a challenge. But
Yes.
I will complete it anyway. I think bread is a good food. I think it's a very,
is.
very solid. And so that raises the question: what is bad with bread? Because it's such a neutral territory. And I'll tell you what. I think that bread does not go very well with caviar.
Interesting.
Bread caviar.
We'll take that. All right.
Isn't that just a sandwich?
It took me
Next
like
one.
a long time to think of
This is
something that
pretty
was like almost disagreeable with bread. I shouldn't have said bread first.
All right, so I guess you could consider this to be another challenge. 3 words
it's
that
a
have 3 words that have nothing to do with each other.
Stromboli. Egocentric. And my last one probably gotta be herpes.
Fair enough.
It's not true. Lots of egocentric people have herpes.
I guess that's fair.
And they eat plenty of Stromboli. Now,
Want to tell us something, Pendleton?
how was the first snake made?
I think
This is not a quiz, by the way.
okay.
Just tell us how you're feeling from this.
So the subjective
How
the
are you
fir-
feeling from the heart? How was the first snake made?
I think there was just enough material left over, and they were like, well, okay, I mean, we can't make any arms out of this. Like, we can't make a being with arms from this or legs from this. Like, there just wasn't enough to stretch out enough. So they just decided to make a tube. But they thought the tube would be boring. So they just, like, opened it up a little bit, made little pointy points, put a couple triangles in that tube, and we have a snake.
I feel like that's kind of close to what we came to, our conclusion.
Not at all.
Who remembers our conclusion? All right, your turn. Ask yourself a question.
All right. Can you ask me a question? No. All right.
All right. How many memes are there?
How many memes are there? Oh, I watched watched it. I listened to the meme podcast. I can only watch podcasts when, you know, the podcast lore is too deep as well. How many memes are there? I think there is one true meme, and all the other memes flock from it.
Good answer.
What is the one true meme?
No.
No.
Next question.
Wait.
Oh, this is a good one. Seen anything weird lately?
Well, actually, this is the reason I divorced my latest wife, the 8th wife.
When was this?
This was, I think, probably a few hours ago. I didn't know. I'd gone to my work. I'd gone to my work as a janitor, and I'd left my lunch at home. So I had come back to home, and my wife, she had the day off, and so I figured she would probably just, be doing stuff around the house, or maybe planning her next outing with her friends. But I come home, and I see her with this giant baboon, and she just has a razor, and she's shaving just the back hairs off of it. And I said, "Is this what you do? Is this what you do while I leave? Is this what you spend our money on?" And she didn't say anything except just look at me, and the baboon's looking at me, and she's holding the razor still. I caught her red-handed. And I should have been suspicious because I had gotten all these bills for the Babu Shaving Club, and I thought it was just junk mail. I guess I should have seen that coming. So that's the weirdest thing I've seen.
Thank you.
You think you know someone?
And then they just go shaving a baboon.
And just the backs. It would be one thing. It'd be one thing if it was a full job. But it's you just can't recover from that.
Oh. Okay, we're good. I thought my phone died. We're good. I really want you to think about this question.
Okay. I will answer as quickly as possible.
No, don't answer. Just think about it.
Okay, then I will just think about it.
Just really think about the question.
Okay.
I don't feel like you're thinking about it. All right, it seems you put a lot of thought into this.
Next question.
Okay, but tell me though, when are tornadoes ready to harvest?
Yesterday. They're always ready. Tornadoes can happen instantly. And as a graduate of the janitorial arts from Buffalo, New York, we're taught that tornadoes can strike at any moment, and that is why all janitor closets are also storm shelters.
Interesting. Do you feel like there's something going on with the janitors that they know about tornadoes that maybe the rest of us don't?
Well, you see, if there was, I couldn't tell you. I'm honor bound as a custodian and a janitor to keep information, if it were to exist, from the public at all times. But I'm also obligated to say that there is nothing that we are hiding, and everything is fine.
Do you keep the tornadoes once you've harvested them in the storm shelters?
Oh,
Yeah,
see,
so they shelter the storms.
Yeah, that's
from
what I was
outside.
thinking.
have you ever been in the janitor's closet?
No.
Once in middle school.
And you probably don't remember it.
No, I remember. I was there hiding from.
What did you see? What did it look like? Who was there? What? What?
You know, you're really putting my job at risk, and if I lose my job, my 9th wife will kill me.
I don't remember.
How do you meet all these women? I'm genuinely curious.
Oh, you see, it's really easy. You just say that you're rich, and then they don't believe you, and then you say you're joking, and then you're both laughing, and that's when you pop the question.
I'm gonna try that next time.
What's your record for people for women that you married in one day?
Oh,
Sounds like a process that could
wives
be
4 through
streamlined.
6 were all on the same day. But that was in Utah, so they were simultaneous.
You've really streamlined this process, haven't you?
Yeah, I've only been married for about 3 years to all 8 of my wives.
Did you ever feel like one of them was just the one for you?
Yes, and then she burnt up as well as a whole rainforest, and
I can see that this is a sensitive topic for you. I'll avoid discussing it during the rest of the podcast.
The most important question of all. Vin Diesel or Mark Sinclair?
ooh, I'm gonna have to say Vin Diesel. I feel like, that's just the right answer.
Vin Diesel or The Rock?
I almost asked myself that question when I was handed the phone. But I think it means more coming from you. It's a little tougher, but I still have to say Vin Diesel.
All right, here's the last question.
All right.
Vin Diesel?
Yes. Yes, please.
Good.
My record for husbands is not nearly as, as high as wives. So Vin Diesel, if you're listening, shoot me a text.
Has or has not the funk been known to cure all illnesses?
Funk can cure everything but burning to death. I found.
Is that really an illness, though?
It's a fatal illness. It has cured hanging to death before. I've seen it happen.
The funk or the burning?
No, the funk.
Okay.
The burning is a separate cause of death, shared by two women I really respect. My ex-wife, Willow, and Saint Joan of Arc. I don't know how we got on this topic. I guess it's a little raw for me still.
One more time.
So, how far do tomatoes go?
I think this is a little personal and depends on the tomato. I've never married a tomato, but I have had romantic relations with a tomato in high school. And I will say that they, 1.5 base is how far they will go.
How far is that in kilometers?
In kilometers, that's about 3.
Please ask yourself a question next.
Oh, okay, right. I forgot how this worked.
Oh, we skipped 2 last time.
Yeah.
Format.
Okay.
It's not personal, it's just personal.
It's totally personal.
Okay, here we go.
Except it's not.
How many snakes are there? I think that's a good question. At least one, Sometimes it's hard to pick out a snake when you're around a lot of tubular things. Sometimes I confuse my sock drawer for my snake drawer, and
How many snakes are in your snake?
usually it's about the same amount, but you can't put snakes on your feet without really feeling the consequences.
Do you ever find
Right.
you have any extra snakes in your drawer?
Why, do you want some?
Maybe. I'll get back to you.
Okay.
What is the difference between a pigeon?
I think you need to take the pinion feathers into account, because a pigeon will have 2 pinion feathers. Hi. Well, some pigeons only have 3. It's really all a matter of opinion.
It's all a matter of a pigeon. Wake up.
Wait, are you okay?
I just
Wake
thought that
up.
was really funny.
Wake up, it's your turn.
I think we might have already asked this question. Hold on.
I
Oh,
will answer it again, and probably different than the last time.
oh no, here we go. What are they going to do?
Oh. I'm not really allowed to say until everything's said and done, but I will say that it does involve fireworks and plastic porcelain figures of hippopotamuses from Disney's Fantasia.
I'm in.
So, you can't tell us what they're going to do,
I can't.
but can you tell us Where do they come from?
Oh, easy. They all come from Walla Walla, Washington.
What is in Walla Walla, Washington?
Them.
What are they?
Well, some people perceive them. You have to keep in mind that they're perceived differently by everyone. It really is all dependent. You know, you ever seen the movie It or read the book?
Yeah.
So you know how Pennywise appears to you based on your greatest fear?
Mm-hmm.
They appear to you as something that gives you great confusion and satisfaction. Something in life that you can't explain and you don't quite get, but you know you like.
I think we just solved fetch.
Wow.
Yeah. And I think that here.
One last question. Are podcasts soup?
Listen, I have very controversial opinions about podcasts.
Yes or no?
Maybe.
Good enough. All right. How about we start heading over back? But keep this party going, you know. It's all a party in your head. If it's a party in your stomach.
Oh.
It's a party in me.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
my soul.
All right.
I can't
So,
tell if these are like berries or turds.
They're turd berries.
if you eat them and you turd them, it's both.
Yeah. I mean, aren't we all just...
I do not like the word turd as a verb.
Aren't we all just a big bundle of turd berries?
Wow.
I'd
You
like to
are.
think that I'm not.
Well, that doesn't change the fact
Once
that
you have
are
as many
or not.
wives as I, you'll realize that everyone's a turd. You become quite cynical.
I can imagine. Yeah. But really, you know, as the great poet, whatever you want to call him, Mark
Sinclair?
Fizzle,
Mark Fizzle.
Mark Fizzle once said, orange juice is not as good for you as people would say.
That's true. And
How do we solve that problem? How
Oh.
do we solve the problem of orange juice?
Well,
You drink apple juice.
yeah. How about we make orange juice with apples?
Right.
Like that, you know, everybody's happy.
So you mean apple juice?
No.
Is this what you're
It's
proposing?
It's still
It's
called
it's
orange,
orange juice. It's just made with apples.
Right.
Although it does look slightly dark yellow.
We call that transparent orange.
Oh. Oh, so
Transparent orange.
orange juice clear.
Orange juice clear. I love it.
That sounds better for marketing purposes.
It honestly does. I think we should start a brand. This is trademark, copyright, nobody steal it.
Maybe I can stop being a janitor and just sell orange juice clear now.
How would your ex-wife feel? Because think about it. Oranges come from trees, don't they?
Well, that ex-wife is dead.
Yeah. But how would she feel about it?
Well, she was a willow tree.
Right?
Does she have any relatives who might have possibly been?
But she could have been related to orange trees.
I
She
mean,
could have
I
been
don't
friends with
want to
orange
be
trees.
I don't want it to be TMI, but you know, the fruit is the ovary of the tree, and you know, that's a kind of a personal question.
I don't know why I laughed because it's true.
It's just a fact. Moon. Come on.
Would you happen to be related to the Kool-Aid Man by any chance?
Me?
Yeah.
I am not, but I have seen his live shows.
What'd you think about him?
You know, I think after a while, you run out of walls for him to jump through in a building, and it's just not a safe environment. But I did say I chuckled most of the time.
Does he start on the top or does he go straight to the bottom and watch the whole building collapse?
Oh, he kind of like serpentines through the building, making hole after hole.
Right, but on the
Until-
bottom floor or top floor?
Oh, from the
first?
bottom. From the bottom.
Okay. So
If
the
he
whole
starts
building
from-
collapses
If he
right
starts
away.
from the bottom, it's going to be a short show, don't you think?
Yeah, you know, they wouldn't let him perform at the Agora.
I mean, it could be considered a finale.
It could be.
But is it really a finale if it's the whole show?
I
No,
am,
it would
however,
just be-
related to a man who is falsely accused to be Jack the Ripper.
And who is that?
Jack the Ripper.
You know, with a name like Jack the Ripper, you would think, you know, Why would he choose something so obvious?
Is it Jack spelled the French way?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Jacques
I
Le
feel, like, I
Riviere.
feel like the more obvious something seems, the less true it really is.
Well, what if something is blatantly obvious that it is true? For instance, the sky is blue, correct?
It's too
How
big
do you-
though.
how
The
do
sky
you
is
know
too
that?
big.
It's
Is that a fact?
problem.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
God, I'm sweating.
Stop.
You janitors always up to something.
We're a very
He's-
clammy breed.
He's sweating because he knows we're on to him.
You didn't like that one? Is it white noise time?
It is white
It
noise
is.
time.
White noise o'clock.
Welcome back to White Noise Time with Angrew Yort as we cross over the bridge of our lives and we continue along this trek into the depths of the deep depths of the deep, otherwise known as the depth in other tongues. And sometimes it's just called shit, because that is exactly what white noise is to the rest of you. Yeah, it's great. There's a sock on the ground here. There's some geese. I want to punch those geese. Dude, I saw geese kill geese. This is me talking here. I saw a goose kill a duck once. It was crazy. Like, does anybody else see that? I once saw a goose kill a duck. Like, he grabbed the duck and shook it like a T-Rex.
Who told you?
It was crazy. What?
Who told you?
I witnessed this myself.
Who told you?
Where was this?
This is about that way a little bit. He's running. He's running. He's sprinting. He's out of here. He's gone. This man runs cross country.
Okay.
It's fantastic.
For the next segment of this podcast, we each come up with a proverb.
He's still going.
He's running off into the distance. He's gone.
He's gone. Should we go after him?
No. He's obviously trying to hide something. He's actually gone. I don't know where he went. Keep walking, he'll find it.
There he is!
Where?
Running in the trees, there he is!
Where's Bigfoot? Where is he? He's still going. He's found out. He's running off into the darkness. He went behind a bush and he's gone. Oh my goodness. And that brings an end to the tale of, what was his name again?
Pendleton.
Of Pendleton Arbunkle. Bunkle, whatever. All right, let's keep going. Bye, Pendleton. He'll meet up with us again at some point. Oh, yeah, he knows his way out.
He's wearing green too, so that really doesn't help.
No, not at all. We can't spot him. I bet he's watching us right now from the darkness. Oh yeah, wait. Who's that?
Is he singing?
Yeah, I hear singing. This ain't creepy at all. All right, let's just keep going. Yeah, I don't know.
There he is!
Oh, there he is.
He's got his hands up.
He's back. Oh no.
Did anybody else notice that when those cops walked by, he seemed a little bit nervous?
I don't know why he's got his arms up like that, but he does.
We're gonna arrest him.
He'll make it back eventually.
Eventually.
My goodness.
He did do a lot
He
of running.
still has his. Yeah. I bet he's exhausted.
Yeah, he's probably just stalling for
This is how we pad time, folks. This is how we.
pad time.
Yeah, pad time, dude. I could go for some pad thai.
Want
You
to
wanna
get
get
sweet mango after
Yeah,
this?
let's just go get some pad thai after this. Let's go. I'm ready. Just walk straight there. Well, we'll get a testimony and then
Behind bars.
yeah.
He looks kind of like a tree. He's got like.
Yeah,
very short
he's got his
but
arms up. He's wearing a
got
green
legs.
shirt. He
Yeah.
does look like a tree. I can see why his wife loved him so much. You know, this is great.
But then she erupted.
Welcome back.
Erupted? you got trouble.
You definitely got some.
Watch out.
Yeah, car coming here. Oh, that's not a car.
Keep those hands up.
Keep going. You got it. Yeah.
And you like to serve.
Pendleton has been arrested. How does it feel?
You know, eventually they were going to find me out. Tax evasion is not a victimless crime. And it's a very easily traceable one.
That's what the IRS wants you to believe.
Victim full crime.
Luckily, for the people I was hiding with, they're just murderers. They did not avoid paying the government, so their crimes are not nearly as serious as mine.
Okay.
Good to know.
To
So,
more or less conclude this podcast, I say we go around as many times as necessary and state our favorite proverbs.
Our
Or
favorite
Proverbs?
Or quotes or inspirational sayings,
what?
Okay.
Fair
if
enough.
you will.
let's start with you.
If the sun rises in the west, that'd be fucked up.
What behind us here? Hey, what's up? Oh, jeez. Where did you guys come from?
You were running.
Can
Special
I hug
guest.
you now?
If you want to get
Yeah, give him a hug.
Dude,
Oh, this is a surprise. The tone certainly has shifted. Well, my favorite proverb is
it's good to see you.
goodbye.
I forgot you were like
Happy podcasting, everybody.